All right. So here's the 2025 Camry SE. And a lot of people ask, will a 6x9 speaker fit in the door panel? Well, the answer is yes. So right here, we got the Alpine Type F speakers. Have to get the model number off the box, but I can post it in the chat. But here it is. It fit all the screw holes. There's 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one does not line up. So you'd have to custom drill that and just put it in there. I don't think that'd be a big deal. But I did notice right here, there's maybe a little bit of open air with this bracket, so it really doesn't fit perfectly with the bracket I got. And bracket was, what was it, the 828146. So with some customization, you can definitely make it work. Maybe you could pack some foam around there. They do fit, and seems like they have clearance on the windows when they come down. The top mount is 3 inches, so it does seem to work. Now, for the actual sound, it doesn't sound as good as the factory speaker that's like the cheap one. And if we go over and look at the cheap one, they almost look like Fisher Price speakers. Let's see. So here is this is the factory speaker. It's like around, like, maybe, looks barely than 7 inches. So you can look at the two comparison here to here. This one's probably half the weight, maybe even less, but somehow it just makes stronger bass. So I think if you're going to install these Alpine S2, S69Cs in a Toyota Camry, the factory power in here just does not cut it to drive these speakers. I'm sure if you put in an amp, these would sound absolutely fantastic. But with the factory power, you're better to leave the factory speakers in here. But what I did with a lot of testing, the best thing that I think is to just replace the rear speakers in the back of the car with 6.5s, and then replace the dash speakers. And the dash speakers, I replaced mine with, these are the bass blockers, first of all, but they were the Memphis Power Series 3.5-inch speakers. They fit in perfectly, pretty much plug and play, sound fantastic, real good. So just, yeah, I'd say replace these up here and then the backs if you don't want to get into like fully customizing your car with an amp and doing everything. And then the sound deadening material, that took away all the vibrations with the bass. That was well worth it. You can really use any brand, but I got the NVX. It's like a 2-in-1. It's like reduces some road noise and it's sound deadening. Good enough for me. I didn't put any on the inside just so if it melted, it wouldn't get over the windows, but it was a good way just to spend a few $100s and not have to you're not fully customizing your car, and you could always change it back if you wanted to. So if you just want a little bit better sound, I would go that way. But if anyone has any questions, put them down in the comments. I'm happy to answer everything. I'm not a big car audio person, so I don't know a ton, but I just wanted to make it sound a little bit better than it was. Sound deadening, even when you keep the factories, that did make a big difference. It made just the bass tighter and no rattles. So that's my recommendations for now. Maybe someday when I get a new car, it may be the Lexus ES with the Mark Levinston like 19 speaker sound system, and it'll just be all good to go. But for now, this is what I'm keeping it as. So see you guys later. Bye.